Good morning, everyone. It's Brenda Quintana here, and today is a glorious fall day out here. There's lots of color. We had a lot of rain last week, but today it's blue skies and sunny, and I am just very happy about that. I have a feeling that after a while, the rain kind of drags us down, so it's really nice to be able to feel the sunshine. And even though it was cold this morning, it was not very warm this morning on our walk. I broke out my regular down jacket this morning because I do not like to be cold. And we still walked. I walk every morning. It's kind of a great way to start your day. If you're not already a walker, give it a go. It's just awesome. Anyway, I don't mean to be talking about me and my fall and everything like that. Let's talk about what's happening today. It is Casing Tuesday, and that's the day when we take a card out of the catalog and we give it a makeover. And we have a Facebook group where you can join us. And every day or every week we post a new card and a sketch. And you can use that card to inspire your card, and the sketch will help you with the measurements. So let's take a look at today's cards. And you know what? I know what I've done now. I keep adding my cards to the wrong spot. Oh my gosh. So, okay, I'm going to add them right now. So this is today's card, and I'm sorry about that. I was wondering what was happening. So I have two cameras, and you can add things to either camera, and I added them to the wrong camera to display on the wrong screen. So anyway, I had it all set up for you, and now I don't. Okay, this is today's card, and have a look at it. It's a very simple layout. It just really, the only layers are a layer of paper over top of the card front, and then a greeting layer, or you can use that layer for an image. So let's also take a look at the sketch for this card. I have to shrink them down so they fit on the screen. Let me do that. So much for being prepared ahead of time. All right. Okay, so here is a sketch. So look at it. It's very simple. You don't have to follow the measurements exactly, but this is just kind of meant as a guide. And I generally go a little bit off the path with my layers. They're usually not exactly what the layers are, but this is such a simple sketch that really there's not a whole lot that there is to it. All right, let's go back over here, and as always I will talk to you after I create my card. So let's go ahead and look at my other camera. So today we have a new collection that just went live. It's called Eden's Garden, and look at the beautiful dies and the beautiful stamp set. The cool thing about these dies in particular is I think you can definitely make holiday cards with them. This is a pre-release out of the spring mini catalog. So you can order it today, and there are a few things that are only available during the pre-release, and one of them is the garden gems. And if you ordered from me last month, if you ordered at least $50 from me last month, I ordered, this was the host code gift from October, and I just ordered all of my gems this morning, and you'll be getting a package of these in the mail in about a week. And so look at these beautiful. They're just gorgeous, and I use them on the card today. These are only available for while supplies last. And then, where did I put my paper? Oh, here it is. I thought I brought it over, and I did. So, and here is the paper, and it works well for spring, and it works well for holiday cards, because what you can do, just add a pop of red, and then you've got a traditional Christmas card. But look at these gorgeous, gorgeous greens that are in these papers, and there's foil on one side, foil accents, And if you pair this with red, it's going to make a beautiful Christmas card. So it's nice that this is a pre-release paper. And even though it won't be available in spring, you will be able to use your paper in spring too, because then just pair it with spring colors and you're good to go for spring. So these two products right here on the pre-release are While Supplies Last. And then the Eden's Garden bundle will be available in the spring as well. So you can order it now, and all Stampin' Up! Demonstrators are going to share with you lots of great samples with it. So I wanted to share with you, this is my card. And I'm using this die right here. But I wanted to show you how beautiful the bigger die is. It didn't really work for today's sketch, but I cut one anyway, and it's just really pretty. I can't wait to use it on another card, but it just was too large for my sketch today, so I had to go with the smaller element right there. So these are available to order starting today. All right, let's make this card. And I think probably for this card, we need to do the die cutting first. So let's bring out the die cut Stampin' Emboss machine, and I'll show you what I did. I always have like little things that, you know, I might do that someone else might not do. So I'm gonna grab this piece right here, and what I did is I rubbed it with some wax paper beforehand just to release, to help everything release. And this is just a piece of the Evening Evergreen cardstock, and I'm just going to run this through. And if you want to run it through forward and back, because that way the die cuts nice and deeply. Okay, so I'm going to take this off. Okay, and see, this is the beautiful, it's kind of like just kind of like a wreath, but not in a wreath shape. So then I'm just going to discard these pieces, and then I'm going to, these little pieces right here, sometimes these little dots, they stay in the die, so I'm just taking a piercing tool and just removing those really quickly. Okay, and then I'm going to run it through one more time, also with a piece of basic white, because what I want is I want the inside of the white piece. I want this piece because I'm actually going to stamp on this piece. I'm going to fit these two pieces together. Let's see which way they go. Like that. And then I have a nice white space to stamp on that in the center. So I'm just going to get rid of that. And then I'm going to cut a piece of gold foil. And I'm going to use this die right here. And just run that through. And you're actually going to need 2 of these if you do the card exactly as I do it. So, and then I'm just going to pop these out. And there is that little gold piece. It's pretty. It's embossed and cut at the same time. So cut 2 of these pieces. I pre-cut one already, so I didn't have to do that on the camera twice. And then let's just pop this aside. Okay. So now I've got this piece right here. And on my card, you can choose whatever greeting you would like. The Eden's Garden has a few nice greetings, and I'm using Sending Hugs. Since I'm putting the little gold sprigs over here on this side, I'm going to actually stamp my greeting over here on this side, on the left. side, okay, so that I have room for those little sprigs on there. So it's nice. I'm going to use these little gold accents, and the paper this paper also has gold accents in it, okay? So it really takes a lot of work out of your card designing because you've already got these gold accents. And then I just cut myself a card base, and that's a piece of 8.5 by 5.5, and I scored it in half at the 4 1/4 inch mark. And then this paper I just cut to 4 inches by 5 1/4 inches. And I like this side too. I like both sides, but only one side has gold accents, so I'm gonna try and use the beautiful gold accented side because it's just so pretty. Actually, I think I'm gonna turn the paper like this because this paper doesn't really have a true up and down. And I want more of the gold accents to show. And I know that right down here, this piece will kind of cover up some of the gold. So for this, I've got it pieced together. And so I'm gonna just try and just hold it up pieced together. I know that might be a little bit difficult. And so I'm going to just run Tombow so it hits both the basic white and some of the evening evergreen. Okay, and I'm keeping it pieced together, kind of pinched between my two fingers, deciding where I'm going to stick it down on here, probably about there. Scoot it over a bit. All right, it's stuck now. I can't move it anymore. All right, so then I'm going to take some of this soft succulent ribbon. I just ordered another roll of this because I really like it. It's going to work well in spring too. This ribbon's in the annual catalog, so it will be available all the way into spring for sure. It might be available longer, but sometimes we don't know if something's going to retire. And I love this ribbon. It ties so nicely. And I'll just cut myself enough to do a little tie. So just take a quick peek and make sure you didn't twist the ribbon on the inside. And so I'll do my first knot, and then I like to come in with locking tweezers because it just makes my life easier. And so now I can just walk away and make my knot later, but I won't do that. I'm going to make my knot right now, and then I'll just come in and my second knot. I can release that, and it's nice and flush with the card. And then I'll just snip off the ends a little bit on an angle, make it pretty. And then I'll come in with these two little pieces. It helps if you lay it out first and see where you want everything. I've already done this once, so I kind of know where I'm going to put my little pieces, but when you're doing it yourself, if you're doing two little sprigs, lay it out on your card first and then kind of get an idea of where you want it. And then I'll put this one right here, like that. Stick those down, and now I'm going to take some of those garden gems. Where did they go? Nope. I stuck them somewhere. Stuck them somewhere good. Ah, here they are. It's amazing how you can't find things on your desk that are like right in front of you, right? So I really like these gems that are kind of ovalesque. So I'm going to take them, and I kind of just decided I'm going to put 3 on here. So I selected a few leaves that would have a nice little gem on them. These are so pretty. I feel like sometimes with the gems, like I feel like Smog the dragon. in Lord of the Rings, and I feel like I'm hoarding them, but I should use them. And they're just so pretty. Look at that. It's, so nice to take the products like this. And if I had done, like, say I had done like maybe red ink and maybe green leaves here and red gems instead, I could have turned this card, and maybe red ribbon, I could have turned this into a Christmas card. But this time of year, we need Christmas cards, of course, but we also need cards that we can use in the fall to, send birthday cards. This would also make a nice birthday card. You just substitute a greeting in there, or thinking of you. And sending hugs is kind of like a thinking of you card, right? So this card is so easy, and doesn't it look hard? I think, because of the elements, because of the foil, because of the die cutting, the gems and everything, it looks like I spent a lot of time and energy on this card, but I really didn't. But it's just pretty with all the products that I used. And I hope you take a look at the Eden's Garden collection, because it really is a great product for now and for moving into spring. All right. So let me come back over here. And I hope you play along with our Casing Tuesday Facebook group today. And if you're not familiar and if you want to join, just look down below in the description of this video and you will see a link where you can ask to join the group, and then you can share your card on there with us. And we always love to see what you come up with. So one thing I want to mention, Garden Gems was my October host code gift, and I have a new one for November. And this month I have a lot of beautiful sparkly paper, and I cut it up into 12 by 12, not 12 by 12, 6 by 6 squares. And so if you order from me in November, you're going to get a sampler pack of some of this paper, and each collection will be a little different, but here's one of them. And you get 8 pieces of 6 by 6 glimmer paper. And this glimmer paper is great this time of year for punching out little accents for your cards, just like cute little things to add to your cards. And I love glimmer paper because it shines, but glimmer paper is not currently in the catalog. So this is from my retired glimmer paper collection. I have a lot of beautiful glimmer paper, and now I want you to have it. And I've packaged it up in a nice little cellophane bag, and so you can have a nice selection of different colors of glimmer paper. And so that will be my host code gift for November. All you need to do is spend $50, and I think, oh shoot, let me switch to my other camera for a moment and I'll pop my host code up because I got it ready on the wrong one. So right here, this is what my host code is for November. It's VRQ4 VRQ4BZMW. Okay, and if you spend $50 in November 2021, you'll be getting some glimmer paper in the mail in December, beginning of December. Okay, let me switch back over to my other camera. I'm going to have to fix those things. I don't know how I got it so messed up. All right, let's talk to you guys. And if you order $15 with me, you also get to choose one of my free with purchase tutorials. So if your order is at least 15, you'll get also a tutorial. And if you spend over 50 and use the host code, you'll get my host code gift. All right. Good morning, Dee. Oh, you have a cold and sunny day as well. That's so nice. Well, I can take the cold, I think, if it's sunny. So it's a nice day in fall. Good morning, Cindy from Everett. Good morning, Janine. Janine's late to the party today. Well, so am I. I had a late start to this morning. Cindy says, I must use the set soon since I got it last week. Yes, get it out, break it out, and use it. It's a nice set for this time of year. because you can kind of go both ways with it. You can go the holiday route, or you can put it into kind of a more, actually, this is kind of a very fall card that I did today. The cards kind of remind me of fall. They're not, I mean, it could be spring, but I don't know. This is kind of more of a fall card. I would have had to add like another color to it, I think, to make it more into a spring card. So it really is versatile. The paper's versatile because of all the greens, and gold is just a neutral color. Dee says the card's pretty and she loves the new collection. I'm glad you love the collection, Dee. And thank you so much for everyone who said they liked my card. I really, really appreciate it. So this week, I am going to, tomorrow, I'm going to have a paper pumpkin. I guess it will be a live, and I will be showing the cards that I made, the alternates that I made for the October paper pumpkin. So look for my live and blog post on that tomorrow. And then on Friday, I will be going live normally, like I do on YouTube. So I hope you will join me then, and it will be either a 3D or a fancy fold card on Friday. So I hope you guys have a great week. Post your card on the Casing Tuesday group so that we can comment on it, and enjoy the sunshine if you have it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.